The Barrington Pass is a good quality, well-engineered tarred road that starts in the north at the T-junction with the Seven Passes Road, close to the tiny hamlet of Barrington, and descends to a natural valley at a cluster of buildings known as Rechtervlei. It traverses an upper coastal plateau which is covered in forests and green pastures, perfectly suited to dairy farming. The road descends rapidly through a series of bends and a 180-degree horseshoe bend to end just over 5 kilometers later at the intersection at Rechtervlei. The road is suitable for all vehicles, but do watch out for slow-moving logging trucks as well as cyclists. From the start at the T-junction with the Seven Passes Road, slightly to the west of the small village of Barrington, which is in essence nothing more than a country trading store with a few outbuildings, the road then traverses rich pastoral farmland for several kilometers before the pass proper begins. The Karratara River feeds into the Swartvlei estuary, which forms a large semi-saline system to the west of Sedgefield. After completing the first fairly level section, the gradient increases to a fairly stiff 1 in 8 as the road descends towards the southwest. But just before the horseshoe bend, the gradient changes to 1 in 12 and it eases off for the second half of the pass. The coastal holiday town of Sedgefield was proclaimed in 1929, which in turn was renamed in 1894 after the village of the same name in the UK, where the father, Henry Barrington, of the then farm owner was born. The farm Rechtervlei was granted to the widow Meading by Lord Charles Somerset, and upon her death in 1878, the farm was divided into 9 lots. Lots A and B were purchased in 1894 by John Barrington, son of the then famous politician, farmer and industrialist Henry Barrington. Kate Barrington inherited the farm from her brother upon his death in 1901. She sold the farm in 1911 to Simon Tablance. He and Thomas Moody investigated the possibility of proclaiming a town on the farm. Eventually, Moody invested a lot of work into developing a town plan after securing an option to buy the farm, but due to an oversight by Moody's lawyer, Tablance was able to step back out of their agreement at the last moment and sell the ground to Thiessen and Company. In 1921, a railway connection between George and Knysna was planned, and the project was completed in 1928 by routing the line over a new bridge crossing the adjacent Swartvlei. By 1947, the road through Sedgefield was completed, thus fully integrating the town into the commercial route between George and Knysna.